goals of our war against Hamas. But even more important to highlight here today is what these families told the Prime Minister and what they told the entire nation of Israel. They asked the Prime Minister and the nation of Israel to hold our heads high and to do what must be done against Hamas. Their resilience is our strength. The ones who are aching the most are the ones giving us most strength. We are also still uncovering further examples of Hamas's savagery from the October 7th massacre. The IDF found evidence of Hamas-produced kidnappers' guide. Now, the guide explains in gruesome detail how Hamas terrorists should capture and torture kidnapped civilians. We will show you the most updated numbers, official ones that we have. As you can see, over 1,500 Israelis have been killed. Over 3,500 Israelis injured. And I want to make something very clear. Israel is at war with Hamas, not with the Palestinian people. For the past almost 96 hours, we have urged Palestinians in Gaza to move to the safer zones in the southern Gaza Strip, where they will receive humanitarian aid. We see extensive evidence that Hamas is preventing them from moving and keeping them in harm's way. Innocent civilians should not be used as pawns in this war. It is worth reminding the world that the innocent civilians in places like Be'eri, Kfar Aza, and many more did not get any advance notice before they were brutally murdered by Hamas terrorists. I was asked yesterday specifically about the state of hospitals in the northern Gaza. You see, there are 20 hospitals in that area. The IDF says that 6 hospitals in the northern Gaza Strip had decided to independently evacuate. However, 14 did not. And I urge you to ask your sources in Gaza, why? Hamas is exploiting Palestinians, innocent Palestinians, and are using them as human shields with zero regard for their safety. We are also aware of the United Nations Relief and Works Agency, UNRWA, report that fuel and medical equipment were removed or stolen by a group of people with trucks purporting to be from the Ministry of Health in Gaza. Israel also calls on the international community to encourage Palestinians to temporarily move out of northern Gaza to safer zones. Please quote it, because this will save lives. Similar to our calls for Gazans to evacuate potential conflict areas, note that Israel has evacuated 28 communities in the north of Israel, and overall more than 80,000 people, Israeli civilians, were evacuated to protect their lives. This is in addition to the communities in the south, including survivors of the October 7th massacre. The IDF continues to target those responsible for that massacre. Over the last few hours, the Israel Defense Forces carried out dozens of airstrikes in the Gaza Strip. The targets included Hamas headquarters, mortar launching positions, and a number of terrorists at a military compound. The IDF also struck the command center of Ali Khadi, that's Qadhi, Ali Khadi, a commander in the Hamas commando forces who was killed in an Israeli strike 2 days ago. As the IDF chief of staff told our frontline troops, quote, attack them everywhere, every commander, every operative, destroy infrastructure, in one word, win. Finally, Israel appreciates the unconditional and unwavering support of allies. Prime Minister Netanyahu invited U.S. President Joe Biden to Israel, and we hope to host the president soon. We are truly grateful for this support and the united front against Hamas.